Hello everybody, my name is Jeff. I'm a wizard. Let's talk about haters and evil eyes and what to do about it. Normally, the rule applies that if you don't pay it any attention, they can do very little to harm you. But that's not true. They can. That's not the full truth. And let's put it differently. If it bothers you, if it's on your mind, if you feel it, if the voices are in your head, we need to do something about it. So let's do that. Let's divide into three groups. These are the three beautiful stones that I've selected for us. This is stone number 1, stone number 2, and stone number 3. I'm thinking on the names. I think this is howlite. Stone number 2 is howlite. Stone number 3 is obsidian for sure. And stone number 1 is galactite or something. There's beautiful shines to it that you are just not gonna see right now. sorry. So choose your group, the stone that stands out to you. Then go to the timestamp in the description box in the comment section, and then let's get into some details. What is going on with you? And what you can do to protect yourself. Now, first small little tip is what you should do if you feel like these things are bothering you is burn candles, use magic wands and items, of course. You can make stuff like this. It doesn't have to give light, just any stone, like this, for instance, that resembles a penis. It's called a fascinum, from kind of the same root for fascinate. It's originally from Greek, meaning penis. But it's like seen in all cultures. They use it. They wore amulets around their neck, or they had statues for it. And it also has to do with evil eye and protecting and safety. Oh, my hair is not good. And I can't find the cap. It's okay, I'm gonna get through this. And also burn incense. The point being, or white sage, the point being, these things work even if you don't believe in it. Because if you already believe that evil eye, that other people can affect you with their negativity, then you're already believing in magic, so why not, you have to go all the way. You have to go all in, go to a train station, run into a wall. You need to try it, right? I got a broom from God, real Harry Potter broom, and I tried to fly it, of course. Only months later, I got the right answer. I saw a little kid in my neighborhood with the exact same broom walking around. And it was like, oh wow, that's cool, he has the exact same broom. And it's he's using it to sweep. Oh, maybe God wants me to sweep my house. And that was a smarter idea, a jump to make maybe. Took me a while. And then I went into that song to help me clean out my house, go down. Where does it go now? I want you to take a broom and sweep me out. You better brush it good, or we're gonna fall apart. Anyways, if you're still here, I love you. See you at your group. Bye. Hey, group 1. I just put on the song I was talking about, the sweeping song, and brushed the yard, which I did. I brushed my front porch with it. More of a symbolic way, not to get it, I clean it of course, but just to get the nasty out. I don't know. Maybe it's an autistic thing that I have. Let's not go into it. So you chose our galactite stone. I'm gonna try to show you this shinies. It's important, right? There we go. I pride myself that I offered at least a little bit of light effect and visual. What am I doing? Like, don't put this on the laptop. Effects. Anyways, guy like that. So let's see who is hating on you and why. Because you're a lovely person, right? You've done nothing wrong to deserve this. No, let's assume you're a good person. Oh no, let's see. I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna do this systematically. So I'm gonna, what's going on? Why you? What to do about it? Okay? 3 cards. What's going on? Why you? What to do about it? 1, 2, 3. But seriously, sweep. Or maybe just dance. Put your back in it. Okay, and I got 4 cards. See, there goes my system. Put it hard and low. Okay, so these cards are pretty detailed. Let's switch this setup so I can show you the lights. And they're all upside down, which is annoying for the. Maybe not. These cards are beautiful, by the way. If I can suggest for any reader, if you want, these are just normal playing cards. However, they might as well be a tarot deck. They're called the ultimate deck. It's like hard to see here, but the imagery is just like I discovered them over and over again, and they're so intricate. Like every card is a story in itself, in the whole world in itself is beautiful. So enough pimping that. I should get sponsored, right? Look, no. Wait, I'm gonna get a cat. I can't do this anymore. So, do people hate you because you're like distracting and can't stay focused and keep talking about yourself? Look, what's going on? I have the Queen of Swords reversed. Look at this card. Very beautiful card. I hope you agree. But there's a lot going on, right? I can't even really see what's going on in the middle. There's a rose. Oh, whoa. First I saw the hawk. Like, look close. In the card. There's a face here. There's an eye piercing through. Okay, it's upside down. Like, so, what's going on? People are being bitchy to you. Masked. Look, like there's barely a face seen here. Like they have, look, now you see the mouth. There's an eye here. This is the right eye. Left eye is covered up. It's like all over, like covered up. One could say that's a good quality for a Queen of Swords. Is like in hiding, but watching you. It's upside down. So people with a mask. So somebody, no, people. I feel like it's a pattern maybe. With masks on are watching you. So that means they're pretending, scrutinizing you a lot. See, I'm gonna pull another card on this. I feel I need to make this too. Whoop, there it is. And then I get this Jack of Hearts upside down. Deuces, aces, one-eyed face. Look again, one-eyed. This is our card I got. It's again upside down. See how these are different worlds, like every card. And this is the right way up. And in the letters here is like one-eyed, one-faced, one-eyed faced, one aces, deuces. It's upside down. Whew. Okay, see, I'm becoming better at reading cards, and it's like every time I get so lost in like analyzing, and it's all about feeling. Like, what am I feeling? What am I picking up? Because I'm more intuitive than anything else. Okay, so first of all, your stone. It has many. It has looks like a black stone, but when you put the right light on it, it has many colors, many shades, many depths. It's really quite beautiful. It's quite alien, quite foreign. So I'm getting this story of people kind of looking at you, noticing you, but only with one eye. And with that I'm getting, since it's their right eye, they're looking at you like a hot piece of ass. They're looking at you like in one-sided way. It's like they only are seeing superficial things, your beauty, or maybe they're only talking about like certain superficial aspects like this, your beauty. Maybe they are talking. See, I want to say maybe they're talking bad about it, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that it's more of a, it's the one-sided attention thing. It's like there's more to you. There's a, you don't fit in the box in a way. You're something is wild, strange about you. You can't quite put your finger on it. Remember, this card is like we can't really get a grasp on what's going on here. What is this image? What is this flower? What the hell? And then, oh, there's your face. So people are kind of putting you in a box, but I feel most of all they're kind of treating you very superficially. So almost in a cheap way, like really I'm getting like they're hitting it and quitting it, or they're like they're just not taking you like seriously. Wait, I'm getting closer to it. And this is the important part, is they're like deliberately covering their left eye. It's like they're not choosing not to see certain aspects. They're just choosing not to look at you in a with the right focus or the right attention or the right, you know, it's like not taking a second good look and seeing that there's something more. It's they're just yeah, and in their mind, and this is the important part, like, because it's not a conscious thing that they're choosing not to look at it, right? It's like they're seeing you as like, oh, I don't want to deal with their personality or what they have to say, so I'm just gonna close my eye. No, it's there's resistance to it. So you're different. You're kind of also challenging in a way. It's I think not a lot of people are used to dealing with somebody like this, like you. So what happens in their mind is, because I think it challenges them, and in a certain way. So what happens is they kind of cheapen it. It's like maybe you have certain talents, maybe you have certain maybe there's a deeper connection, maybe there's you know, like there's interests, there's passions that you have, there's just a whole side of you, a whole world to you, right? You're like not just a pretty face, you're not just a nice person or just a hot body. There's a whole world to you, but in their mind they don't want to see it, so they kind of cheapen it, so they kind of like are very harsh in it, and I'm mostly getting just jack of like, you know, like hard still, like childish, like you know, when a little child is like, ooh, I want to try this, I want to have it, I want to have it. No, like I don't like it anymore. I want to try something new. Very much this, like that's how they're treating you, and also it's like in a very, not in a bitchy way. They're not being super rude about it. They're not. Okay, this is the good part. They really are not. Being harsh to you. It's more like they're making just very dry and cut decisions, like oh yeah, that was fun, bye. It's like just focusing on myself, or seems like a lot, I don't want to deal with it, something like this, like, you know, that's how they're looking at you. It's like, oh, that was fun, but like, ooh, whatever. And it's very childish, and it's very unaware, and it makes you feel like shit, like you're worthless, like really, it's like, because that's the annoying part, like you're a hot person, and then you have maybe a nice personality and something to offer, and it's almost the better you are, the more shitty these people treat you. So you're getting like tossed aside, or like people like seem interested in you, and then they just like, oh, whatever, or they couldn't care less if they skipped it, like if they treated you like shit. And I also get this aspect that they're just kind of treating you disrespectfully, like shit, and not in a very, let me say this, it's not something that it's not that you're picking up right away. It's just a nasty feeling you get afterwards, because it's not very rude things that they're doing. It's just small comments left or right, or just things not saying, or just maybe then, you know, like this. You have a very nice date with somebody. They then ask you like, oh, I'm interested in you. Do you want a date? Yeah. Then you go on a second date, and then after you like date don't text. After a while, you text them, hey, what are you up to meet or something? And then they just reply really dryly, no, I'm busy, period. And that's the last you hear of them. Like that. They're and this is the deeper level. This is what I got. They don't want to reveal themselves. So they it's almost like, let's say you want to show yourself, you want to say like, hey, I like you, like I wanted you to know me. The more you have that, the more they're like, no, like I don't care, because they don't want to reveal themselves, because the more awesome you are, the more insecure they become, and the more like closed in they become. It's like they're hiding. It scares them, and it makes it very childish reactions then. Damn, that was a lot. Okay, so why you? Hey. Or how do I say it in this situation? Why are they treating you? What are you doing about it? What are you doing that you know, because it's not right what these people do. It's just childish, it's stupid, and they make you feel bad. And that's the point. This behavior is childish, it seems like whatever. Like, if you get worked up about these things, it's almost like you look like an idiot, because like, what are you getting worked up about? You know, like, or why would you? They're just not that interested in you, right? So, big deal. But it's more than that. They're devaluing you because they feel insecure, and it's not fun when you meet people that you like and that you feel a connection with, and you want to be closer, And then they give you this behavior that forces you to kind of make a stand of saying like, this, I can't accept this because this is just not fun. And actually you're like an asshole. But there's this deep inside urge to be closer, and so do they. They have the same deep inside urge to be closer to you. There's the desire here. They're going about it the wrong way, and this is an important part. Okay, it's like a bit of dog training you have to do. Not to like say that these people are dogs, but something like dogs can teach us is, or maybe just like animals, the way, you know, like your behavior shapes their behavior, and the way the way you react to these animals conditions them to you know, either have good behaviors or bad behaviors, or good symbiosis. And it's like when these people act like this, you really have to react the same way, and don't accept anything but people who can get over themselves this way, you know? It's sad that you meet people like this, that you have to deal with it. And that's what I want to get into, is why are you meeting people like this? Why are you like, and why are you getting so annoyed by these people who like are violently not putting an effort in you, or like choosing to not take that seriously? Then so I got this annoying message that what are you doing wrong is, look, like they are showing, this is how it begins. It's very sexual, I think. They show this passion for you. They show excitement for you. They're like, oh my God, you're super nice. I like you. Let's meet. There's a snake in this tree. You see that? There's a snake in this tree. So where it begins is you connect. They say like, ooh, I feel excitement for you. This could also be friends, right? Like I feel like this goes beyond your romantic relationships in future, and like in the past and the present. I want to say in the future, but like so shit, I said it. Meaning there are challenges coming like this because you're in this sort of cycle where you are accepting offers where there are snakes in, meaning there are red flags somewhere that you're missing, or that are just not resonating with you as important enough for you to say no to an offer like this. Or, and this is an easier solution, there are red flags or signs that you're not picking up, which makes you expect more than that you're gonna get. It's sort of like you could accept this offer but see it as that's gonna be a fun one-night stand, but this guy's kind of like this girl is kind of like not a nice person, but they're hot and they want to get it on, and I feel the passion, so let's get it on. But then after that, don't get your hopes up and be careful. I'm afraid it's something like this, guys. It's like, I know you want it, and I know it feels good, and I know you need it sometimes, but somehow you're not protecting yourself enough. You want people to actually take a closer look at you and see what actual beauty is hiding, and what mystery is hiding there, and what's deeper, okay? You don't want people to just see you and see a pretty shine from far away. You want people to actually take a closer look at you, and I think you're putting those hopes in the wrong people, okay? So no judgment here. I think you're just misplacing certain hopes or needs. I feel like it's so a little bit more complicated than to just say, hey, you're ignoring red flags here. However, there's a little bit of there's a little bit of a lesson here, or something to think about is there are certain red flags or signs that you are kind of washing over like you have a blind spot in a certain way, and it's gonna be bit tricky. I'm looking at this W waves. There's an idea. Wait, listen. I can't say anymore. There's a certain idea in your head that you're protecting. It's like there's a wall around it. You have this certain core idea and there's a little bit of a wall around it. And it gives you a blind spot in a way, which makes you sort of just not register certain kinds of behavior or certain kinds of threats against yourself. It's not a big deal. It's just a small sort of like, you know, it's one of those things you're gonna, when you figure it out or when you slowly learn this lesson. And I think that's why this challenge is coming around again a couple of times, and not in a bad way, guys. This is not saying don't take any offers. This is saying no. Become more aware. These offers, these opportunities come into your life, first of all, to give you joy and to live so you can live your life. Most of all, so you can learn. You know, it's like you're gonna get the same exercise again. We're gonna do it again. Like let's go around again and see how you grow. Because we want to come to a point where you naturally see these offers and are just not interested. You just see it and you're like, I've been bitten by that snake enough. Like, or just not worth it. Or you just recognize it as something that just causes you more, like a natural feeling of like, I don't want it. That's where you need to arrive. So when something comes like this and you still have this craving of like, oh my god, yeah, let me have it, let me go for it, or you like friendship maybe where you're like, oh my god, I just want to hang out with this person, and just be more aware, especially afterwards, maybe when things go wrong. Try to come closer to where am I just not picking up you know, the right signals, where it's almost like you're putting a mask, like people are having behaviors, and I feel like it's even in their appearance, you're putting a sort of filter over it, and it's making you see things as better than they are. Okay, that's all I can say. So you're not doing something terribly wrong, not at all. You're kind of learning how to deal with people better, okay? And this is a bit of a harsh training school, okay? It's a bit of like a Groundhog's Day. It's like, let's see you make the same mistake again until you like it sinks in. But this is always my advice. If you know you're going through this, if you know you're having Groundhog's Day until you learn your lesson, you might as well have fun each day, right? Enjoy it. But this is an emotional thing, so it's gonna be like, okay, right. So how to solve this, and then let's wrap this up. I hope I've covered most of it. So we got a lot of hearts here. I've got this King of Cups, stabbing himself through the heart. Very nice, very poetic, very dramatic. And then an 8 of Cups. It's weird because like this card makes me think of the past, almost like a 6 of Cups energy, but then it's 8 of Cups. And see how this boy is, it's like, okay, this is what's happening to you. You're this little boy here, and you're offering all these cups to this girl, and she's just like, I don't want that. I don't want to play with that. Right? It's just sort of what's happening. And when it's adult, it's very childish how this girl reacts. Like, I don't want to, man. You know, it's hurtful when somebody offers you affection and you just react to it like it's a piece of crap. It's hurtful, okay? However, why is this little boy carrying a bucket of his feelings around and offering it to strangers? That's not healthy behavior. I know, like, we don't mean to do it, right? But I always say it like this, and I always say it also when it's happening. It's like when I meet somebody that I like, I get overexcited, and I'm usually so closed and reserved. But then it's like the dam breaks, and there's no way of stopping it. It's like one hole plugs open, another, and I'm trying to cover it up, and then I'm like this, like, oh boy, like pouring a bucket of his emotions on strangers that they didn't ask for, and then they go away, and then I'm like, why don't you like me? Right. So stop doing that. And give people more a chance to, because this girl kind of wants to play, but like maybe if like you offer like a little bit at a time and say like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? You can find some common ground. And also, this girl also has things to share and emotions to share, so it's kind of a balanced thing, give and take. And I don't think it's coming from a bad place. I think you really want to, but I think you have a bad habit of, you want this to happen, so you sort of offer it all up in a way of facilitating the love that could possibly happen. But it's just not a really healthy, positive way here. And then this King of Cups reversed. Stop stabbing yourself through the heart. That's what you're doing. It's like you are. You're kind of doing it to yourself. That's the hard message here. You kind of are doing it to yourself, but that is the lesson that you're slowly learning. Meanwhile, there's also this lesson of here where you are learning that some people are just no good, and that people are quite mean and quite rude. And I think that's why you're doing it to yourself, but not from a bad place. You just are learning that in this world, offering people all these emotions or showing your heart this way, it's just not a good thing. You need to protect yourself more, okay? You need to learn to do that, yeah. So, because I feel this overwhelming feeling of like compassion and like no judgment to the situation, because you're doing it to yourself, but also I just see somebody who wants to love and who is so good at it and who has so much to offer, and is just learning that people don't treat that so well and so kind, and you need to learn to protect that. And that's a hard lesson, because you're learning this lesson because you are open and giving, and you don't want to be closed, and you don't change. Remember in the beginning where I said you're a very special person, you're like different, you don't fit in the box, and you're staying true to that. And that is so difficult. That's so difficult in this world. But you're staying true to that. You're staying true to yourself. And now you're learning the difficult lesson of, how do I stay true to myself and like handle people and protect that. And how do I learn to give people a chance? Because you can't judge these people too harshly, but you don't have to take this sort of behavior, However, be lighthearted about it, like you're supposed to be able to like admit like, oh, I kind of maybe like was a little bit much there. Maybe give this some space. See if it comes back around and I can be more lighthearted about it, or show this person that, you know, like they maybe have the wrong impression of me, like give it another chance. But also remember that they were kind of mean to you and it hurt. And don't tell that to people. If you ever get a chance to speak to them again and talk about the first time you met, tell them that. Tell them like what you kind of did afterwards, or when you didn't react, that kind of did hurt me. I felt, you know, like I felt like a bit like shit. Because they need to know, you know? And you need to also stand up for yourself like that. Because it's not because you were too much that allows people to treat you like shit. Remember that, okay? Doesn't mean because you were annoying or you were too much or they're just not that into you that they're allowed to treat you like shit, okay? Remember that. Doesn't matter how much you dislike somebody. You treat them with respect, period, okay? Unless they don't want to leave, then you're like, you can't get rude, like boundaries. But I hope you feel me. It's a long message group, huh? Goodbye. If you want to more get into details, if you want more like on your personal situation, I offer private readings. Check it out on Etsy or send me an email. Let's figure something out. If you want to get more into like specific situations, you know, because it's not always this one solution fits all. Like these are like pretty general messages. Okay, thank you group one. Like, share, subscribe, and I wish you a very, 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 very sexy love life soon, because passion is coming. That's the good part. All these challenges, good sex or like hot times, but remember that the more intense these things begin, usually the more you're falling into this tree with a snake. So remember that. But also the more you're aware of this, the more like you're just gonna have fun with it and not care about it so much. Really good, really good, really good. Bye 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 bye. On the street life, it's the only life I know. Hello group 2. Times to play. You chose the Howlite. Very dull, shiny stone. I like the feeling though. I don't know if you like know Hunter x Hunter, or like Komugi and what's his name? They play like this game, Shogun or no, I don't know what the name is. And then when they put the moves down, it feels so powerful. I don't know if somebody needs to hear that story. It feels good in the hand though. It feels like heavy, sturdy. Yeah. Okay. So, what's going on with you? Like, who's giving you grief? Who's sending you black magic? I don't know why I wanted to say that. I just wiped it off the table again. Oh. So, keep the same system as group 1. I'm gonna sort of put the cards like, what's going on? Why you? Or why are you attracted to this? What's up with you? And then what you can do about it. But this, I just pulled this card very naturally, and then I swiped it off the table again. And it's really interesting. It's an Ace of Pentacles. See how she's holding it? She's dangling this pentacle, this opportunity. It's like, here, do you want this? You want this? And I just swiped it off the table so fast. So something about like an opportunity or giving you something and taking it back. Like giving a gift and then taking it back. I'm getting more the feeling of like, oh, like somebody who is saying, maybe dating wise, who's saying like, I'm interested, and then texting back, and then suddenly ghosting. And then after months they say hey again, and they react, and then nothing again. Something like that, maybe? Or somebody giving you this sort of idea of like, we could do this or this, but then taking it back, or not really. Whoa, something like this. But it was cool because it was like an opportunity and I swiped it off the table again. It was very rudely. It was very like, oh, it's here, luck, it's by. Take it away again. When at the bottom of the deck I have the Three of Pentacles, of the Three of Wands, which is like future planning, but no future planning. It's like no, not planning with you, not, oh, okay, yeah. It's like not, same message kind of. It's sort of an opportunity that doesn't go anywhere. They're not planning anything with you, they're not investing in you, they are not offering any sort of follow through. So maybe like why people are, or I feel like it's more of a person here, but in general the behavior of like why dangle this carrot and then like don't do anything. It's almost like mind fuckery, you know, and you don't know what to do with. I'm seeing so much 3, by the way. Just like the last inning and like 3 or something, and then now it's 303. There's your answer. Why are certain people showing interest and then just pulling back, or showing you they're like you feel this mutual attraction or interest, but they're just not going into it? Or years go by and it's like still you haven't got any further than like a hey what's up, and it's not, it's more than that. It's somebody who is actually showing you like, oh yeah, wow, and then nothing, or they ghost you, or they just seem to like not interesting, and you almost get the feeling of like I don't know, it makes you feel bad. Why? All these threes, 3 of Pentacles I just got, they have another person. They're in a relationship. They're seeing somebody. They're not telling you. They want to keep that image somehow uphold, and it just sort of, they want to keep, I don't know, they're assholes that are not taking responsibility and playing with other people's emotions because they can't control themselves or something. They're in another relationship, or there's a third party here that is consuming them, and basically they don't have the intention to really invest in you, or they can't. So it's not possible. However, they can't resist themselves to then still say hi or play with it, and then they get too close and then back off, right? I don't even give a shit what the excuse is. It hurts, okay? It's wasting your time. It's wasting your time. You don't have anything to do with this other situation. You don't even know about it, probably. That's the meanest part. Like, I've had some people where it's like, if you have just told me you were in a relationship, then I wouldn't have to wonder like an entire year why you like are acting so cold or hot and cold with me. It's like me wondering if it's like you don't like me, or is it something that I'm doing, and that's the fucked up part, because then even when you're confident, it's like you think, oh, maybe I should step it up, maybe I should be the more engaging part, maybe I should like make more of an effort here, right? And then that makes it even worse, and then you feel completely like shit and like a fool and like an asshole, because then you're like, why am I putting effort into somebody who is obviously like not interested? But that's not true, because they were interested. You felt it. You're not crazy, right? But they make you feel like crazy because they just can't be honest, or and I also don't understand why people just don't say, it's like, hey, I actually have a relationship, so that can happen, but I still like you. Like, Friendship? Is that a thing even? Anymore? Fuck. People are like selfish little pricks. So what's up with you about it? 9 of Wands. Oh yeah. So your problem is you don't let go. Or no, you have trouble letting it go. It's like you feel this connection, you feel that there's something there, and there is. So you go for it. You want to hold on to it. You value it. You value it because you want it. Okay, so you go for it. But somehow it's like, like look at this turtle here. It's like you see its skeleton, like to the bone. You go to the bone. You put way too much effort into people who do this stuff. And it's not your fault that they do it once or twice, but I feel like there's already, and you know this. I'm saying like, you and me know. These situations, you know from the beginning, from the get-go, something's off. It's like I'm dating James Bond. There's something they're not telling me. There's something. But don't be too hard on yourself because you assume the best, right? You are optimistic. You assume people are gonna be more honest, and even then, even if they don't want to be honest, you felt something was up, and even after that, like you need to really see that the other person is then making the effort, making the connection, opening up. When they're not, you still keep going somehow. It's like you're this turtle, and then you take off your shell because you're like, that's what happens. It's like you're this turtle, and you're normally like you're well protected, but then it's like this pull and push, and then you're like, maybe if I show myself, maybe this will make it better. And it doesn't, because they're lying pieces of shit. What can you do about it? Ride this sort of like Phoenix dragon line into battle. I don't know. It's a 5 of Pentacles. That's so weird. Like normally it's like the poverty card, but look how she's sort of naked on this dragon touching the pinnacle. Oh yeah, that's all you can do about it. That's all you can do about it, okay? It's shit. These people are like, it sucks. But don't let it get you down. You're like, okay, you get. Remember that in this situation, they left you out in the cold. Okay, they bummed you out. You got played, kind of. Okay, but then that's it. Not your fault. Their fault. They're assholes. It's not your fault for being positive and believing in people and believing that people are going to be honest and straightforward about these things and will not play with your emotions. And even in situations where people are saying like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship, that doesn't give them the right to then treat you bad, to like give you like a little bit when they want to and then just ignore you when they're done with it, right? Even when they're upfront about it, especially those people, watch out. Those are the worst assholes. The ones that are like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship. And that means that I can just like give you attention whenever I want, whenever I choose, whenever I don't want. I don't have to treat you like you're a real human being that actually also might have feelings. And the moment you ask for something, or when you want to meet them, they're like, hey, I can't. You get upset about it. They're like, hey, but I'm in a relationship. I told you, I'm in a relationship. But then 2 weeks later, they send you like videos of them jerking off. Yeah, those things happen to me. So, but the point is, you don't feel bad about this. You're like, okay, If you want to be that kind of guy, that's fine. That sucks. I wanted you. I liked you. Too bad. Too bad. I'm not gonna sit here and wonder if I did something wrong. No. You try. You see something you like, you go all out for it, you show yourself, you're honest. These people treat it like shit. They're lost. They're lost. Okay? Really, and realize that. They're in a situation where they're stuck and they really want you. They're lost. So that's why she's sort of naked, but like really proud here. Like she's looking at it, it's like, yeah, I wanted that, but look how small it is. Okay? She is fearless. She has nothing to fear. These people are hiding stuff. They're playing games. They're gonna get found out. Okay? You're not the only person they're doing this to. There's our little children with no control and no impulse regulation. So they're hurting people left and right. They're gonna get found out. They're gonna get karma. They're gonna get their shit. They're not happy. Okay? And they don't get involved with their bullshit. You write that fucking dragon naked out of this season like, oh, too bad. Gonna pick another flower. Bye. Thank you. Next. Sorry. Like, it sucks when people, because usually like these people that connect, it's like if they weren't in a relationship, things would be all peaches, right? But usually these kind of people are always in a relationship. And this is the warning, danger Will Robinson, when they're in a relationship and they start talking about how they're unhappy in their relationship. They're not so happy, it's not so working out. And then they start pimping you. And then they start asking you questions like, so if I were not in a relationship, would you go for it? Would you like give me a real chance? Stuff like that. They start pimping you. They start like seeing if you would really be interested in it. And then they start giving you hints like, maybe I'm gonna leave this person soon, see how you react. They are pimping you to bounce from one relationship to the next, okay? They don't really love you. They have the codependency issues, dependency issues. They can only leave that horrible relationship if they have another one ready, okay? So don't be there like little like thing to hop off on. Don't be that rebound sucker, because like and you see it coming, like the stupid peoples. No, when somebody's in a relationship and they're really interested in you, they will leave the relationship and take time to heal from that, okay? And then you can pick things forward, but don't bounce from one relationship into another. It will not work well. These people will project the anger, bitterness on you, and that's the problem. That's like when you date somebody who's been in a bad relationship or you just came out of a relationship, they can't really see you for who you are. They are seeing their old partner, or they're seeing how you're different than their old partner, but they're comparing too much, and they can't even help it. But it's not fair. It's not fair to you. You deserve more. Yeah. So if you want to get a more personal reading about this, want to get more deeper into your situation, or want more more detailed help in this stuff, if this resonated, then I offer private readings. Contact me via my email or on Etsy. I offer these readings. So 10 minutes, but that's like really for short questions, and like 60, like I do more of an hour, where I give reading for half an hour, but I also prepare more, and then a lot more care goes into it. So I would suggest that one. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you around. Bye. I just started your. Oh, it's raining. It's been windy outside. It's like stormy, windy, like kind of eerie, you know, like. And then there's car crash. Anyway, group 3, obsidian. Beautiful black obsidian stone. One of a pair. I think I put the other one in the card somewhere. So let's see. Wait, I need to smudge something here. It's like, I bought this incense sticks. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put one, two, three. I'm gonna. What is going on? Why you? What are you doing? That is causing it, and then how to help you. What you can do about it. Okay? Delicious. Smell it. No, where's the camera? I'm an idiot. What is this? Smell it. You probably smelled something, right? Like your brain went to an instant smell, so it works. Obsidian black. Obsidian black. Because I can do it in the mix. And if your man gives you trouble, just you move it on a double. And you don't let it bother your brain. Say away goes trouble down the drain. So you got some haters. First idea was they're hating on you because you're taking it easy. Because for them, you're living the good life. Or you're like just chilling out. It's like you don't have to work and they're hating on that. Then I got, okay, so you got like, it's like the Four of Swords, some of the wrist card. Look how angry this lemur werewolf thing is. But he's sitting with all these oranges. Like he has all these oranges. So what is the hating? Hating, what is it say? Visual Ashlock. Ashlock. I'm gonna pull another card. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? It's like it's like flipping around in me. Four of Cups reversed. Look, like I love this card. Four of Cups, but then it's upside down. So you're mooning them. Oops. Still not getting it. I'm like being very dense about this one. And then this peacock, okay, they're hating on you because you're like shining because you're doing well. Yeah, so that was my first idea. You're a peacock, you have all these feathers, you're like flaunting it. But then I love you're a peacock, but you're like, you don't have your colors all up. You're not even trying. You're not even trying. Also get this idea that like some people are just like angry they can't get you, or that they feel like you tease with them and then you don't give them something. Why these oranges? Grinding their teeth, they're angry. They're angry. Sharing, giving, sharing. Something about this. Something like, this is the card, it was like, something about... Okay, so I'm getting, people are treating you like, or they're hating on you by withholding. They're like keeping, they're like leaving you out. They are excluding you. They are not giving. They're just not giving to you because they feel like you don't give to them. Something like this, or they feel. No. It's like, okay, I get it. People are hating you. People are causing you grief by being on purpose with not giving you, like where they normally would be more giving or sharing with you. They're just sort of having this attitude of like, no, like you already have enough. They're being hating like this. They're being jealous, envious. So they're like, like hoarding their stuff. It's like, no, like they're already kind of like, you already have enough and you flaunt it. They're jealous. And they're focused, and that's the weird thing. They're focusing on maybe one thing that's got them sort of like pissed off. Maybe because you didn't give it to them. Maybe because you left them. Maybe because I'm just getting a general vibe of like these people just being mean to you because they just sort of see like, oh, they're jealous. So then they compensate by not being less nice to you. Okay, it's like when this happens a lot when people see a very attractive person or they see somebody who's very popular. They almost do the opposite of being excited. They want, because maybe they want to be cool. Maybe they think like, oh, this person hears all the time they're super attractive, or they get all this attention. So, and then bitter people almost go into this rebellion mode. It's like, I'm not gonna give you attention because you're so good looking, or don't think you're all that. Like, I'm not gonna treat you like all these other people do. So they're on purposely mean to you, or they're on purposely not giving you their oranges. Okay, what are you doing about it? What is your role in this? Is this. You're putting on a clown face. You're not showing. This is not a bad thing, okay? Like, if you choose not to put your bad stuff out there, if you choose not to share that, if you choose not to show people your grief or your dark moments or the things that go beyond the scene, then that is your choice, okay? It's not because these people are hating you and you're jealous that you then suddenly have to go like, oh, well, let me also show you that I also have difficulties and that you're judging me overly harshly by showing you my pain. Doesn't work. They choose to see you in this way. People who take a good look at you will see there's a sad face behind that clown face, okay? Those are the people you want, and I think also that's why you choose to do it this way. You're defensive in this way. You show parts of yourself, you hide your real tears or pain, because you want people to, first of all, you want the people who can see through the facade. And it's not a facade. It's more of a, let's say it's just on Instagram, social media. You're showing the good times. You're showing the good moments. You're showing when you look really hot, okay? And then people hate on you because you're really hot. Well, it doesn't gonna solve anything by you also showing the pictures where you look really ugly, or that when you like just came out of bed and the bad lining is bad. To show these people that it's you know, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You don't have to do that. However, there's the small side of where, and this is more of a question you have to ask to yourself, is where are you? Because these people are always an externalization of you. So somewhere that means that these people are a part, like representing something inside of you. So where are you? Difficult. Where are you pretending that it's better than it is? Where are you being toxic, like having toxic positivity in yourself for yourself? Where are you acting like a brave man or brave woman, or like you got it all together when you really don't? Just for yourself, not to the outside world, just for yourself. Like there's a certain, maybe this is a way that you learn to deal with the hard stuff, is just by carrying on and like, come on, like can't sit still and can't and fake it till you make it, and you do that. But after a while you need to also have that, realize that there's a person behind that mask. Fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. There's still that part of you that's still not there yet, and that's still hurting. And if you are washing over that, and if you are just ignoring that, then that part's gonna withhold from you. So try to think of it differently. Try to see these people that are then like treating you this way. Is try to ask where where am I lying? Where am I lying? And that will help. It's more of a, this is more to do with people that are more of a personal level, right? It's not to do with strangers. It's to do with people that you know more on a personal level or see more. And you're having this kind of interaction with, is you could ask, where am I putting on, or where am I giving them the impression, or where am I lying about what is actually going on? And you would be surprised that if you just show, then it's more about showing vulnerability. And that's what people react to. And that's when people can connect to you. When you're showing like you're Superman, people just feel off around you because that doesn't connect. But then when you show like, oh, I've been trying to be Superman so long, it's difficult, and actually like I don't really always believe it myself, something like that. That's when people will connect with you, because that's when they see themselves again, and not just an image that deep down inside we all think I don't know, like it goes deep. Try to mirror it. Try to ask yourself, like when people are hating on you, like don't let that dampen like your shine, but do ask in personal relationships to connect with people. Where can I be more honest? Where can I, because let's say like you're close to people and you keep putting on like how you're showing off, and you're showing like because you want to show off and you want to make an impression. Maybe ask yourself, am I showing the real me, or am I showing the optimistic side and the best version, or the myself in the best light? And that doesn't help the connection, And then what you can do about it is stranger and stranger. Dan and Dave, renowned magicians, stranger and stranger. Okay, this is like what I just said, and the final message is, without showing parts of yourself that you're uncomfortable with, without changing what you're doing, try to ask yourself, how can I make people feel less of a stranger to me? How can I what did it say again? Collaborate more. Renowned magicians. Where did my brain go? Look, on the bottom of the deck I got the Three of Swords. Just saying that we connect when we okay, this is just how it works. Stars get born, people become famous when they show those parts of themselves that they think are awful. You can be the best singer, best musician in the world, but it's when you show those parts of yourself that you think this is raw and it makes me uncomfortable almost when people hear to it. Like I don't like the part you're most ashamed of. When you show the part you're most ashamed of, that's when people connect to you. It's weird. It's when you think I'm going to show this part that makes me a freak, that will make people look at me like I'm a weirdo, like there's something wrong with me. That's when people see, oh, it's me. Really, it's crazy. So that was a message for group 3. Hope it helps. If you want to get a more personal reading, more like in-depth into your situation, what is going on, if this resonated, contact me at Etsy, I sell readings, or via my email address. Give me like around the week to reply. I'm very chaotic and a mess. So hope this helped and have a very good time. Oh, these are the good times. Who knew? Bye.